When loved ones pass away or people who have been a big part of your life, it's almost like that little bit in time is highlighted in glowing green highlighter because it seems that everything in your life is magnified. Your feelings are magnified. Your clarity is magnified. Your gratitude is magnified. Your regret is magnified. I am getting ready to go to my friend's funeral on Saturday, or her celebration of life, which I like what they call it. I'm actually looking forward to, most of all, seeing the highlights of her life, the pictures, the stories. She was such a character in her own understated way that you don't notice until she's gone, that I just know it's going to be full of love, full of interest. She was very blessed. She had a great sister who she was really close with. They were like Siamese twins, and a great mom who I was really blessed to know, worked really well for a few years, and call her my friend as well when I was young. And it was just a beautiful thing. And I am finding that there are things that her passing have already caused in my life that wouldn't have happened, in particular getting closer to some of the friends that I already had, because it's the time that you gather together and friends support each other, family supports each other. I know when some people in my life have passed that I could never, I don't know how I would have made it through by myself. It is with mixed emotions that I think about this Saturday coming up. But I wanted to record this because I think that it's important. I know that we do all acknowledge things like this, but the more reminders we can get, the better. I do think that sometimes they get to be a little too much because they're so obvious, but still we need reminding. I just wanted to say that one of the big takeaways for me is that I have been able to touch base again with a lot of friends, and there will be a lot of them at the celebration of life as well that I would not be seeing otherwise. And I'm quite happy about that. I want to be able to keep that in my life. And the other thing is just the pure appreciation for this person and what she was, and acknowledge, though sadly, that it is yet one more thread in the tapestry that I mentioned earlier to be pulled out of the rug that is my life. It feels at this point that it's getting pretty threadbare, to be honest. Although I do know how lucky I am and how much I do still have. And that is the only thing that we can do. It's the only thing that we can go from. It's very sad and strangely uplifting at the same time. I'm not looking forward to it. In fact, I'm counting down the days until it's over. I find this kind of stuff extremely stressful and sad. It'll be nice to keep her in my heart, is for all of us who are still here. There's nothing wrong with that. Most of the people, if not all, that I knew, like my grandparents and my dad, are buried quite a ways away from me. And I don't go down there very much. It's not an easy drive. And I don't feel bad about it. Some people, I think, do think that I should be going there more often, but I have them in my heart and I think about them often. I have pictures and I even talk to them. So I don't really find it necessary to go there. And, sometimes it's good, but it's not like I don't think of them anymore. I still think of them quite a lot. I still miss them. The takeaway from this is just, how can you magnify what you would like to magnify in your life today without having to go through all of that? What friends can you contact and maybe renew something or just spend a little more time with? Isn't one of the regrets when someone passes that we didn't spend that time? We talked for years about all of us getting together and we never did it once. When anybody passes on or any big catastrophe happens, all the little troubles don't seem so big anymore. They seem like nothing. And I just appreciate all the beautiful things that I do have, and I become greedy to be able to enjoy them while I still can, because you can never get away from the fact that someday it is going to be your turn. At my ex-husband's funeral, the pastor told a story that it is like everyone is in line and there's no getting out of the line. And someday it's your turn. And that's all there is to it. There's really no other explaining. Maybe it'll be easy, maybe it won't be. But in the meantime, why not make the most out of everything that you have? Because you can, it's up to you. That is something I've learned through all the trials and tribulations of my life, that it is totally up to me. You can have things that do affect you, no doubt. Best thing you can do is get out of them as fast as you can. My biggest regret is all the time I wasted on things that didn't serve me, and there was absolutely no reason that I had to stay. Or I made the reasons too insurmountable when I could have at least tried. That's what I'm learning right now. Hope you have a great day. Make the most of it. Cherish every minute of it. Contact somebody that you love. Get together with some friends. Make it a time, even if it seems like a big thing. One of my friends is coming to stay with me for a couple of days. Wouldn't be happening if this had not happened. And it's going to be really, really nice to spend some time with her. We used to spend a lot of time together. I really respect her and I love talking to her. We always have the most interesting conversations. If I can, maybe we can even have a recording. I'm going to try to see if we have time. Unfortunately, she can't stay very long and we have to go see my kids as well because they're having Thanksgiving this weekend by chance. So it'd be very nice because she hasn't seen the kids for years and years, but it means we won't have as much time together. So anyway, have a great day. I guess that's all that I haven't already said. Talk to you later.